Hey, what'd you think of the Beatles tribute?
Oh, that
Horrible.
was terrible.
Yeah, I got that. This is really insulting. It was Sting, Dave Matthews, Vince Gill, and Pharrell.
That's a cocky kid.
I didn't even see him up there. What was he doing?
Playing drums. He was pretty good as a drummer. But it was just real lame. That was the Beatles tribute. And Yoko came out yammering about something.
You know what? She came out and, the audience had such goodwill because you're great, you're celebrating the Beatles and everybody gave her a big round of applause. And she killed the audience.
Yeah, they were all bummed out after she got done. No one knows what she's talking about. Yeah, you got to pull all those clips, dude. I want to play all that.
The Yoko clip is definitely in there, Howard.
Where is it? Oh, over here. I see. Okay. I have him on cart?
Yeah, I told you he had a bunch of carts. I thought he had
The speaking is on card. The performances are on CD.
Oh, I see. All right. I'll get to work then. Let me see. Let me see what I got. Here's Prince and Beyonce doing Purple Rain. I'll tell you, it was good to see Prince here.
I was trying to look at him, though. I could hardly see him.
Really? Why?
I was just trying to get a good look at his face to see what he looks like now and his hair and what was going on. I really couldn't, he was sort of in the dark.
Well, he's like a small fidget, but he's a good-looking dude. I mean, and
I used to love to look at him, but now I was like,
he can dance.
The camera kind of far back.
Oh, really? He could dance. He could play that guitar.
He's really a cool performer.
Remember, he used to be one of those. He'd come out with the ass cheeks cut out of his pants, and he was pretty covered up. I think Prince is aging. And where's the Beatles tribute?
The Beatles tribute? Sucks.
Dave Matthews.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Is it Dave Matthews or Sting?
No, Dave Matthews started.
He sucks. Not only does he look stupid, he sounds bad. I guess that song's a lot harder to do than I thought.
That's what I thought when I said, man, the Beatles were great.
Christina Aguilera did beautiful, and she's really into showing off that she can sing, and she likes to tap the microphone with her fingers. It makes me mental. And
stole that from Whitney Houston.
Yeah, it's all the Whitney Houston stuff. Yeah.
Whitney Houston does that?
Well,
looks like she's playing the skin flute.
Mariah Carey stole it from Whitney.
Yeah.
And then Christina stole it from...
Well, actually, Whitney stole it from Pearl Bailey.
Well, then she owns it.
It's a weird move, too, because it's not fun to watch.
It's not feminine. It's not fun. It's not anything. Dave Grohl was after I went to sleep, too.
Yeah, I missed a lot.
I was thinking, the Beatles didn't have very hot wives.
You're
but
right,
you know what I also noticed? The wives had a lot more to say than the real guys.
Yeah.
They've commanded the stage a lot longer than either Ringo or Paul.
Well, Ringo with Barbara Bach by far had the hottest.
Yeah, he always had the hottest one.
Here's Yoko Ono. Ringo turned out to be the best-looking Beatle. She's got to miss him because he's the only dude that ever gave her the time of day.
Yeah.
He took her seriously.
Remember what McCartney said here with you? That basically he thought it was like a joke, right? He sent it to Lennon as a joke, like this idiot.
But she was annoying Paul. So.
Yeah, this crazy broad. Let me send it to Lennon as a.
Lennon will get a kick out of it.
Yeah, Lennon will have her naked and running through his house.
Instead,
That he married her.
That she had him.
And now Paul's busy negotiating with Yoko, asking her for permission to put his name first on some of the songs he wrote.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I just want to have the credit for the songs I wrote. I'm not looking to do it with John's songs.
Well, look at her. She says John and the other three. They weren't. They don't even deserve names.
Those other guys.
If you were in the music community, wouldn't you just boo her on site, though? Why isn't she being booed?
Yeah, because she's
the
his
widow.
Yeah, but I think she ruined a lot of stuff.
All right, Queen Latifah looks like Queen Latutana. I mean...
Did you see that outfit she was wearing?
She had a big green-ass bra on.
It was amazing. It was like 2 flying saucers were covering
Yeah, who put that together?
And then it was supposed to be open, and she had on, hip-hugger pants like you want to see the belly.
Wow.
Whose idea was that?
She's like the Jolly Green Giantess. Matthew Perry looks like he got some new hair plugs.
Yeah.
I was thinking, who's voting for Gwen Stefani's band for all these awards? Does anybody actually listen to her? I don't know one person that knows any of her songs except for that one hit song she had.
And isn't she a strange-looking girl?
Yeah, she's screaming for attention.
Whew.
Wow. She's got to get implants or something. Something's off there. She's a big mess.
Yeah. Well, Gavin married her.
But who's voting for her band? all I do is I see them at every award show. You don't even know they have an album out.
You know what's really funny, too, is the other band members. You don't know anybody else in that band. You wouldn't recognize them walking down the street, but they'll have to speak before she does. Because, after she speaks, nobody wants to hear anything else.
Yeah. You know what song I like was the Black Eyed Peas, and they're smart. Yeah. They're like 3 rap guys who've got this one hot... I think she's white chick.
So beautiful.
She's so hot. Yeah. Because otherwise you wouldn't want to watch them.
Yeah, it's like otherwise these guys just making noise on stage. But when she comes on, you pay attention.
Yeah.
Right, it's like a different group.
Black Eyed Peas, I miss them too.
I saw them once perform.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, I'm friends with Estero, And Estero was hanging out with the Black Eyed Peas, and I saw her singing with them.
Oh.
And she was really good with them. And the hot chick, she kind of doesn't have a voice like Estero, but boy, does she,
she got a look.
She got a look. You can't keep your eyes off her, right?
She is arresting. Especially those other guys' dress.
Yeah, because it looks like a model just walked in. A supermodel.
Looks like a model just invaded the set.
Yeah, she just ran in and grabbed a microphone.
Let me see if I have her song.
Because there's no way, it's like, what's she doing there?
Exactly.
She's like a hot hooker at a bachelor party.
She fell out of the sky.
And I'll tell you, the best performance of the night was those White Stripes. Those dudes are good.
Yeah, they were good.
It's just a sister and a brother. I didn't realize it was just 2 people.
Husband and wife, I think.
Oh, they're husband and wife?
They're not married anymore, but they're still together as a band.
Is that Amy, what's her name? Is that White Stripes?
I don't know what her name is.
They're a husband and a wife?
I think they were married, and I think they're now divorced, but they still play together.
And that's the dude that goes out with Renee Zellweger.
I believe so.
I mean, he's a weird-looking dude. Those pants he was wearing, and his big fat ass. But goddamn, that guy's really good.
That might have been one of the best performances ever.
They pulled that off too.
That's not there?
Yeah, I missed that.
I don't know.
I love those guys. I'd love to hear that.
I don't have anything.
I thought they had all the musical performances.
Just the ones JD is interested in.
Oh.
I don't like Lynch. Evanescence's life is paid.
Let me see if I have that. I don't know. And they were the best, the White Stripes. And
yeah, I'd like to hear that again.
CBS is pretty shameless putting... by the way, Mark Helgenberger looks great from CSI. She's awesome.
No business being on that shit.
Mark Helgenberger and the chick from Joan of Arcadia, who seems to be eating a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, why is she... who was she up there with? I was like, why is she there?
She's there because she has a show on CBS. So.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the shameless plug.
Mark Helgenberger and Joan of Arcadia. I love that show, Joan of Arcadia, but she's getting heavier and heavier. She's going to put that under control.
Was she the one wearing a Rock the Vote thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. She is kind of... She's kind of tubby.
Yeah,
doesn't she realize she's a TV star?
She's tubby and flat.
I'm like, this broad better be able to sing. I had no idea who she was.
And the other thing is, whenever Alicia Keys comes on, I got to turn off the TV. I don't get that. A chick sitting there in pants with a big dress over it and sitting at the piano is not hot.
No.
And she sang a tribute to Luther Vandross, and I feel bad for this dude if something happened to him, but I've never once heard one of his songs. I don't know anybody who listens to him.
He has an he is the greatest soul singer, probably, of his generation. And you have heard his songs, you just don't realize it.
Could have fooled me.
Celine Dion and Alicia Keys did him no justice whatsoever.
Celine Dion's microphone didn't work. She handled it pretty professionally, though.
I thought she did a remarkable... I would have been pissed. I would just throw the microphone.
Well, you know what I thought to myself.
Yeah, that's
what?
I said, what?
No, I was just listening to him and you at the same time. I couldn't hear what he...
That's all right.
He was about to do a Celine Dion.
Oh.
My very bad...
You didn't want to hear it?
This is it. I have to go. I'm out of here.
That's what she didn't do. That's what he would have done.
She should have done that.
But I said, whose head rolled after she got off stage?
Yeah, she probably yelled at a bunch of people.
She probably held it together on stage, but off stage, somebody was killed.
But she actually stayed on pitch, too.
Yeah, she did a good job. The other thing is she has let her hair grow again, because that short hair was not what she should have done.
She was showing too much face. I know to keep my hair long. Why doesn't she?
Yeah, she didn't realize.
Christina Aguilera looked like she was breaking in some new implants. Those things have to settle.
Yeah, they didn't look like they were moving at all.
Why is Sarah Jessica Parker at every one of these award shows, too? Like, what does she have to do with the Grammys?
Apparently she's friends with Justin Timberlake.
Oh.
Oh, is that
But it still doesn't explain why she's there.
And what was wrong with her hair? She did everything but her hair for this outing last night.
What do you got there?
More music, but I just don't know what it's.
Oh, there's that White Stripes dude. Okay, yeah, that's good. He's good. And his ex-wife is good. I'm glad we're almost done with Evanescence. They won Best New Artist. Whoever wins that, they go away.
Yeah, they go away after that.
And all I know is that chick is real annoying, the one who sings. Like, I like that song. But the whole album kind of, when you listen to it, they all sound the same, all those songs, so you know that's the kiss of death.
Right.
The Best New Artist. I think that, combined with the fact that like only 2 of their songs are good. I think we're done with her weird get-ups. She's a bit of a mess, huh? What's her name, Amy?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're done with her.
I don't know.
I don't see her coming up with another hit song. I think she's a fluke.
This is it.
Yeah.
Had one by now?
I'm kind of tired of that song, too. I bought the album also, and
But it's a great song.
there's about 3 good songs on there, and then you want to kill her. She just stop howling. She's like annoying.
Well, I wouldn't listen to that for more than one song.
Here's the Black Eyed Peas. They were good. I don't know if they were good, but that chick in the band is so
Right,
hot.
as soon as she comes out, you think they're good.
Yeah.
It gets a lot better.
They jump around the stage a lot, those guys.
Yeah.
Like these 3 black guys trade off rapping, and they jump
And then
up.
all of a sudden she comes out, you forget that
And she
they're
just
there.
walks real
You're like,
smooth and slow.
Yeah, then you're like, oh, now I understand what's going on.
Yeah.
I think she was singing to her own track.
Yeah, she is. Definitely.
She's doubling up her own voice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
She can't sing, probably.
I don't think she can, because the night I saw her, she wasn't singing that good. Estero was doing it all.
She just looks the part.
Yeah.
Some wily producer said, you know what, I got to do something with this band.
We got a bunch of black guys jumping around on stage. We got to stick some hot chick in there. That's what it seems like they did.
Absolutely.
Roll out the poontang.
Look, my brothers, I think you're onto something here with all this political
But
crap.
nobody's going to listen to the message unless we do something.
Yeah, we got to get ourselves a little slut to come out there.
Young, wet bitches.
It worked for me.
You're now a Black Eyed Peas fan?
Yeah, I'm like, whoa. I'm like I was hypnotized by this song. She's so good. You want to hear any of these speeches, or are you be done with this?
You could. He did play. Luther Vandross tried to sing to prove to everybody that he can. He was on tape.
Yeah, I heard that.
That was sad.
Here, real quick, I'll play a couple of things from the Grammys in case you missed it. Here's Ozzy and Sharon. I didn't hear this.
I didn't see them. Well, you killed Sam Kinison.
Yeah, according to Jim Carrey, I killed Sam Kinison from a drug overdose, but he died in a car accident.
It's a waste on every time we say this. You get up the elevator and no one's ever in this room, and then finally you ring buzzers and knock, and then finally someone's like, "What do you want?" And I'm like,
You can't even get
I'm supposed to be on the show. They're like, "Hold on."
What do you want?
And then,
what do you
the
want?
driver came out, and he was nice, and he...
Oh, he's not a driver when he's up here. He's the security
he's
guy.
security, that's
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So he...
How come he's not out front? Why is Ronnie
he
not?
was out there, but we've been here that's probably the first out of 5 times that someone's been in that room when we got here. It's
What
weird.
room?
There's like a glass case where you check in and there's no one in it.
You talk about the
reception area.
The lobby reception area.
So no one can get in.
No, yeah. So you got to like know somebody. Then we're trying cell phones.
When I come back, I want to talk to you about this 8 simple rules for dating my daughter.
And how you got on there.
Sure. And how weird that must be.
Okay.
Then I want to learn about that new chick you're dating that I saw you making out with in the Inquirer.
Did he bring her this morning? No.
What's her name again?
Young, wet bitches.
Sarah Foster, if I may speak.
Dude, I'm in love with her.
Let's take a break.
I love that
with
chick.
her. Sarah Foster, she's the girl from The Big Bounce, is that?
How many times have I talked about that chick being on MTV?
A lot.
How did you get that? And what's it like to bang that?
Yeah, what's going on over there?
It's
Let me talk to your penis. Let me smell your fingers.
We'll talk about all that.
Whoa. Why the cold shoulder, my friend?
No, I thought you were going to commercial.
No, I decided to stay with you. Changed my mind.
Look your voice back.
And you know what I think I found out, if I misspeak? I think that Sarah is David Foster's daughter, right?
Yeah.
The
that music
The
guy?
multi-millionaire, 25-time Grammy-winning singer-songwriter guy.
Oh, I love him. I thought you were nuts when you were blowing off Julie Bowen, but I'm going to tell you something.
This is a better score?
You know how to play it, my man.
You got to marry money.
Money goes to money.
No, we're just buddies.
You're banging her hard.
How old
Gary
is she?
runs in to tell that.
How old is she? Like
He's
22?
like, Howard, are we friends again?
How old is she? 22?
She's 22. It was just her birthday last week, so I think
she just turned 22.
She turned 23.
How'd you get her?
Wow.
I don't. We're just friends.
Stop lying to me, pal.
You were making out with your friend?
Why are you being like that? Why, you don't want to blow this one?
Friends.
You want to blow this one like the other one?
I've had a rocky 2003, Howard, and I really want to get...
Well, you must really care for her, because you don't want to blow it.
You should take her out. We'll toast her for you.
Oh, yeah, you guys really sealed that deal the wrong way.
We tried to get Julie Bowen to be back into David, so we made toasts. And she didn't fall for it. Drunken toast.
I like to say this guy's a hell of a kid.
Yeah. Harry Carey back there.
Yeah.
Artie, I'm like, you shouldn't really have 39.
Where do you meet this Sarah Foster?
I just know her from... I don't really know. I just know her from...
She's your friend?
Yeah, she's a friend.
Where do you hang out? Man, you know how to hang, dude.
Yeah, where do you hang?
Beautiful.
Hangs with hot chicks.
Yeah, but where are the hot chicks that you know that go there?
Where do I go to meet that?
No, these are the people you just see around because we all live around the same area out there.
Oh.
You'd see him if you went out.
Yeah, he lives in hot
You live
looking...
in Hot Chick City.
He lives in hot chick, California.
No,
he hangs out at the high schools. He gets them young.
There you go.
Where did you meet this chick? Come on, be honest. Come clean.
What, were you walking your dogs? How did you meet?
No, he doesn't have a dog because it's too much for him to take care of it. I've been through that.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, he had one, but he gave it away.
Oh, no.
I'm like, I'm going to get a dog. Skippy, get a dog. Bring it to me. I'll pet it.
How long did you have a dog for?
I would like a dog if it was like, I saw one on the Discovery Channel where it walks like a robot and go, keys, and it walks over and brings them.
How long did you have your dog? Tell this story.
It was about 6 months, but
yeah, then you got rid of it.
It was from the shelter because, the people that want you to get a dog, like, oh my God, you have to get it from the shelter. So I get some crazy dog. It's like a girl. Really cute, but they're crazy.
Right.
And so you get it from the shelter, and they don't listen.
Right.
And then it craps all over my house. You know what I mean? It's like
just like a chick.
Yeah, it did about $20,000 worth of damage to my house.
Oh my God!
And everyone's like, "Don't get rid of it. You need to love it." And I go, "Well, it digs holes outside and gets outside." He goes, "You don't keep it outside, do you?"
I'm not keeping it in the house.
Keep it on your bed. And then one day I came home, and when I leave, it stares at me like obsessed. Like, now you're the one. So when I leave, I go, I'm going for a little bit. And then the dog looks, and when I come back 5 minutes later, and it ran on my bedroom and crapped on my pillow.
Oh.
And they go, they do that.
Yeah, they do that.
They get you mad. And so, I did. It's sitting there looking at me, and I rub it all on my face. I go, it doesn't bother me. I like that. And the dog's like, I go, yeah, burn on you.
Yeah.
So what'd you do with it? You gave it back to the shelter?
Or did you leave it on the side of the road?
I know. I took it out to the woods, and I let it go.
No, what'd you do? Seriously.
I took it to God, it was another hassle because I didn't want everyone to get mad because I wanted to let it out on Sunset.
Yeah.
Because they're animals. They can figure it out.
Right, they don't know what to do.
So I take it to I go find me a horse ranch or something where they can run with other dogs. So Skippy finds one in Vermont.
Right.
So I have to ship it. It's like another $3,000.
It's worth it.
To get it out of my life. Yeah, it's like a divorce. And then they sent me pictures, and she was running and goofing around, having fun.
So.
Yeah, it was a good deal. That was I tried it with a dog. I took it to two expert trainers.
Why do the people in Vermont want it?
Because they have a horse ranch with dogs no kill, and they feed it all day. And
but how do you get your dog involved in that? I mean,
they're probably one of those rescuer.
That was a Skippy thing.
Oh, did you have to pay off the Vermont farmer or something?
No, I had to give them they accept donations.
Yeah.
And
what did you give them? G?
Oh, more.
Really?
Yeah.
Like 10 Gs?
Yeah. No.
So how much was it?
Sausages forever.
So wait a second. You made a 10 G donation.
Yeah, and shipped it in a crate on American first class. You're not going to send your dog Coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, people get dog crazy. And I like dogs, but let's not get cuckoo.
Yeah,
so
I got a dog.
You're talking to someone who's cuckoo.
Well, I took it to a trainer, and I go, here's a great idea. 2 weeks where, I won't have to deal with it, and then they'll do all the hard work, and I'll come back and I'll go, keys, and they'll walk in.
You know what's weird about that?
Play.
You got to be part of the training, or else the dog's not going to listen.
Well, yeah. I get 2 weeks later. It's a white shepherd. His name's 8-Ball, and she goes, 8-Ball doesn't know anything. Doesn't even know her name. 2 weeks at $3,000 a week. I go, well, what are you doing? She goes, We're going to put her on... What do you put people when they're on? You know what they take people drugs? Like
Prozac?
Ritalin or
yeah,
something?
Prozac.
Prozac.
It's depressed. It's a little cuckoo. We got to calm it down. So
They put the dog on Prozac?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's very L.A.
Yeah, they said it'll take about a month. I'm like, I don't have a month.
Yeah, I don't have a month full of crap on my pillow.
Yeah. So I give it on Prozac, and that didn't work by nightfall. So
So you got to throw a pill down its throat every morning?
yeah, I have to wrap it in a snot.
So $3,000 to ship 8-Ball down to Vermont.
Yeah.
Another $10,000 for a donation to the farm.
Oh, dude, it was really, I got in too deep.
Yeah.
And then it got loose one day. I used to always do your joke about, they go, where's your dog? I go, hit by a car. Oh, when? Tomorrow at 3. So it got loose, and I was chasing it around the house. I'm like, don't let it get in the backyard, because it finds a way out. Runs out in Beverly Boulevard. I run behind it. It stands there by the street. It was like a suicide where she's like, here I go. Turns into the street, got hit by the first car, flew 30 feet, and I freaked out. I was like, I couldn't even go over to her. I go, oh, my God, she's killed. And someone got out of a car to go see if she's all right. And she popped up. She kind of walked over to me all groggy, like, what's up? And she was fine. I took her to the doctor, and
you were probably like, oh, no.
She had a cracked hip, and they're like, you have to keep her in a cage in your bedroom for 6 months. I was like, what?
Oh, my God.
I can't keep it in my yard. It freaks out.
I got to bang chicks. I'm going to bang a chick with a broken hip dog.
Oh.
So you gave it away. Yeah.
You didn't even nurse it through the hip.
Kind of like your relationships.
Oh, Howard. Let's not drop.
First week is good, and then you got to figure out how to get rid of them.
Then they're bored with me.
Sends them to a trainer.
then the dog starts looking at me with the ears perked up like, I've heard that story before.
You're going to send Sarah to a hot chick farm in Vermont?
How'd you get her, man? That chick is smoking. That's the hottest chick you've ever had. I'm sorry.
It's not.
It's not what? Dude, why are you being all weird about it?
I know. That did look bad in the paper.
She's a piece of ass.
She's a piece of ass. Artie was a celebrity bartender.
Not missing Julie Bowen anymore, are you, my friend? Not moping around.
Julie's getting married. Yeah.
Got the new job and got the new chick. Look at you on a roll.
Moving on.
Howard fixed it with Julie for me. He goes, remember when you called me after she was on the show? He goes, dude, this is a slam dunk. She likes you. Then you called me a half hour later. All right, this is a little tricky.
I had it figured out. I thought, you know what? I'm going to get this Julie Bowen back for David.
Very nice.
Even though I know once he got her back, he'd dump her ass anyway.
No, I like her.
All right. So, I talked to her about it. I write her this email explaining who I think David is and that he's grown up.
Yeah.
And she said, listen, this is the last time I'm even emailing you, but forget it. I went, so I call him up and he goes, how'd it go? I go, honestly, I feel uncomfortable saying this, but I'm giving up hope.
Are you two in high school?
Me and Howard?
Yeah.
He was my buddy.
This is what you do in high school. I'm going to go over there and get her for you.
I couldn't get her. I thought I could make a good argument.
No.
He was desperate.
I think David can get his own women.
No, he can't.
That was I needed him on that one.
Yeah.
That was a bad
Well, he certainly helped.
Oh, I tried at least.
But she literally married the next guy she went out with.
Yeah, anybody was better than you, apparently.
Yeah, that was it. I was that special.
You should have sent her to a farm in Vermont.
No, she's way smarter than me. The whole thing was bad.
She said to me, look, David is a guy who can't commit. David is a guy who's going to cheat. David is a guy, blah, blah, blah. She gave me the whole wrap-up.
She never told me
She goes, he's a great guy. Oh, please.
Now it can
he didn't want to hurt
No,
you.
I know that I think that was probably in her head, but she told me the whole time, she goes, look, I'm a commitment phobe, too. I'm afraid.
She felt that you could have treated her better when you were going out. And then
all these things you learn after you break up. We have finally we have these long talks about what she really thought, what I really thought, and then we're like, okay, now we're on the same page, and that's when I was mad she wouldn't try it again.
David's defense was, hey, she was in New York, he was in California, he didn't know he couldn't bang other chicks.
No, she said, look, if you date, whatever. Let's just when I have time and you have time, let's tunnel vision, let's stay with each other, let's have a great time, and whatever, we're in the same city, then we can really give it a fair shot, which was realistic. Right. And I was waiting. She thought her show would maybe get canceled last year. And it didn't, but we didn't even get that far because after that little snafu.
Dude, water under the bridge, you got a hot chick now.
No.
Aren't you glad you didn't settle?
No, Julie.
I guess there's always a hot chick around the corner when you work in Hollywood.
Well, whatever. No, I tried with the Julie thing, so that I did really like months of recon and fixing. I did more than I've ever tried to do, so it didn't work.
Yeah.
So I just have to keep going.
Yeah, I even pulled out hey, let's get her to a restaurant, and I'll start toasting you about how great a friend you are to me.
That didn't even sound like a good idea on paper. But I was like,
but he went for it.
I was in town, and she was like, hey, I'll meet up. Let's hang out.
Well, Artie was so hammered that his toast sounded insincere.
It was an ambush.
And she ran away from the table.
Yeah, she wouldn't even stay.
She went over to talk to Mary McCormick because their voice of reason.
When I called her Julie Berman.
Toast number 19.
She went running from the table.
Here's to being okay with cheating. That's where we lost.
I'm like, David's the greatest guy.
Yeah, it would have worked if you guys weren't drunk because the idea was good.
It was a good idea.
But then you got a little sloshy and she's smart.
Hey, I would hope people would do the same for me one day.
Look, a guy's going to be a guy, baby.
Yeah. The fact that we all rallied together was nice, that we're all trying to do something.
I'd let David cheat on me.
Right. Yeah. See, honey, you hear Howard?
Tell me how you got the new one here. Because I'm telling you, that one I'm a little envious of.
Don't let her around these guys or that one last
We'll ruin that for you.
Yeah, when are we toasting her? When's that going to happen?
You know what? Marry this one. She's rich. She's super hot.
Marry her before she gets to know you.
Yeah. Don't let her get to know you.
I know. That was the kiss of death.
She's the best you'll ever have,
Once Julie and I talked, and I told her everything, then she's like, okay, now I'm for sure going. No,
you came clean with her and you became honest?
No, I was I mean, we got...
You revealed your true self?
I revealed everything I could have ever told anyone, and...
she bailed.
That was a mistake. Yeah, let's go back to walls up, dodgy.
Dude.
And my mom was like...
What kind of crap did you tell her? What kind of crap did you tell her? Like all your insecurities?
No, nothing.
Like who you really are underneath?
No, I told her good stuff. That backfires too. Always be dodgy because if they know for sure you're totally into them, you're out.
Yeah, exactly. Will you ever be invited to Julie's wedding?
We talked a little bit. We don't really talk at all. There's really no
friendship.
There's no real feelings in it. Yeah.
Did you meet the husband?
No, never. Would you?
Yeah, well, what do you care?
Yeah, there's nothing.
That's your problem. You're acting like you're too into her. She'd be like, I'll go meet him.
Oh, no. I mean, she used to say that she used to have coffee with her friends, and after they went out, and I was like, I can't do it.
Like Beth says to me all the time, oh, my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah,
I said, let's go see him perform. I'll go see him. I went down, I watched him do a show, I watched him do a
But that's an ex, that's not the next.
It's so weird because it doesn't help anyone.
Oh, the next?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he doesn't need to be buddies with me.
You're right. I wouldn't see that.
No, if I had a page on right now and Julie was still talking to me, she'd be like, "Stop right now."
Oh, tell her to shut up. She's so into the fact that we're talking about her.
Well,
she's an actress.
She needs this promo. She's got a movie out.
Does she have a movie out?
Isn't she in that Moose Falls or something?
Tell me about this new broad.
She's on Ed, but I think that's TV.
22. Is the old man pissed?
Is that going away?
Yeah. They had the finale.
Look at me.
I'm going to start welling up. I like the second now. She's probably going to move to L.A. Right?
Wait a second. Wait.
The plan a year later all falls.
How'd you get this new broad? She's in the Big Bounce. I've seen her. She's perfect. How tall is she?
6'1".
6'1".
Is she taller than you?
I think they all. It's a good gamble. They all are.
Right.
No,
that's why I like Julie.
No,
she was the right height.
Yeah.
Julie was a good height for you.
Laura Flynn was 5'4".
Yeah, she looked.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when you were banging her. Lara Flynn.
Banging.
She dumped you for Jack Nicholson.
Well, she's free again.
She's free again. I'd bang her.
Fred, do you have excuse me back there?
A lot of guys think she's too thin, but I don't. Lara Flynn Boyle.
I know, your wiener looks bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, actually, you could carry her over the threshold.
I'd be like, come here, I'm going to break you in half.
She's gotten thinner, though, I think.
I'm going to spread your legs and break them.
She has gotten pretty thin.
Yeah, that's hot.
I mean, I'm all for skinny, but I think I don't see her much anymore. She was always pretty funny, though. I liked her.
Yeah.
We didn't.
I liked it too.
That didn't end bad. She and I were fine.
Right.
But
well, she knows the game.
Well, she ran off with Jack Nicholson. Of course it did.
Yeah, why would it end bad?
You know, Gary. How about Sarah's 23? How about Gary was with the girl on my show all weekend?
Yeah, we're going to get to that. We're going to talk about Hollywood Squares.
I just thought she's 18. It's getting lower. Like I don't know anyone who's 18. That's the funniest part.
You're not banging that
Are
chick
you going to start dating her? That'll
You know you're going to bang her.
She's 18. That's all right.
She plays your niece on the show, and you're dating her in real life.
How long are you going out with this Sarah Foster? I'm staying on that one. You got to see this chick.
There's not much. We're friends.
Where is she? You brought her in with her?
No.
You brought her in here?
No.
For us to look at?
No.
But she's in New York, right?
Yeah, he's with her.
No.
Oh, stop, David.
She's here.
We were gonna have dinner.
We were going to have dinner, but
You would have met her then.
Yeah.
You'll never know what's going on because we would have had dinner. So let me tell you something funny. I went to Shun Li or whatever Chinese restaurant, and the guy there was so funny. You've been there a million times.
Yeah.
Right? So I go in there and they put me down, and then he has like he's like a celebrity announcer. Has he ever done this to you?
No.
The maitre d's a nice guy. He's Asian. I don't know. And
looking around the room, you're safe.
Cantonese.
That's fine.
Is that fine, Artie?
Asians are.
Artie's the guy to go for to be politically correct.
Go finish the story.
So he comes up and he goes, "How's dinner so far?" And I go, "Good." And then he goes, "Woody Allen right behind me."
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And I look over and he's over there with Sun Yi, who's pretty fluid with the chopsticks.
She's
right.
And yeah, she's pretty handy with them. And then I go, "Nice. Girl from Facts of Life, table 41.
Oh, you're kidding.
I think 2D maybe. I'll try to get a confirm on that."
Yeah, I've seen those guys. I saw him one time go, Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, he goes, right this way, table 38.
Yeah, I mean, do you know the numbers of the tables?
I know, that's why it's funny.
Mao Zedong in the kitchen. In the kitchen. Okay, listen, I got to take
15 cats in the alley.
I got to take a break. When we come back, I want to find out how weird it is being in place of John Ritter. And then we'll be back right after these words.
All right.
Hey, Spade, you're like having a dog in the studio. You're just wandering around.
Hyperactive.
I saw a dog, whatever. Are you still in your commercial?
No.
Yeah.
What?
Nikki's earring was on the underwear bowl.
Oh, the lingerie bowl. Did you watch it?
No. Well, I'm sure. Why watch all those naked girls and you can see one boob on Janet Jackson?
I watched lingerie bowl.
How was it?
It was bad because at halftime, what they said was it was going to be a game for 23 minutes. When I tuned in, the game was almost over.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They started right at the half?
It was Angie versus Nikki's team. And I had 200 on Angie's team and I lost.
I don't like girls. I'd rather have them in lingerie like in a room, not like beating the hell out of them.
Absolutely.
Well, that's what I asked. Does anybody want to see a girl playing
I want to see
football?
tough chicks.
It's ridiculous.
Well, I don't know. I just like looking at chicks. Plus I had 200 on the game.
But they could have just had a
lingerie. It makes us sound like we're kind of homos. Like, okay, you guys don't like that? Got it.
Yeah, well, if I had known Janet Jackson was going to whip out her boob, I would have stayed tuned for that.
Well, why didn't they just advertise that was going to happen? I mean, come on.
They kind of did. They did say Janet Jackson's going to do something shocking.
Yeah,
listen,
but no one knew what was going to happen.
If they didn't, if that didn't happen, all you'd say is she was kind of lame lip syncing that dumb song.
Well, she did deliver.
Definitely change that story.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a great way to get the heat off.
The story on Monday would have been what?
That lip syncing was kind of weak. Why was Puffy there? And Kid Rock was pretty good. Kid Rock at least went live.
Yeah.
And he sang 2 good songs.
And he's your buddy.
And
so you
Puffy was like going, "Hey, go Diddy, hey Diddy."
Yeah.
I don't know why he was there. He didn't really sing a song. He did.
Well, you make a point. Janet Jackson would have been like, man, is she washed up? She did a 5-year-old song. She lip synced it. She sucked. She still did the same dance moves. And instead, the story was, hey, she showed her 40-year-old boob.
Right.
Well, it was really unfair to Timberlake, whose performance was fantastic.
I like that they always equate that will be big album sales. I'm like, just because people went on the internet and looked at their boob doesn't mean they're going to drive to the store and go buy the album. I don't think that's the same thing.
You'd be surprised. People do that. When someone dies, they all go out and buy the record.
She didn't die. She just showed her boob.
liked her boob. Maybe I'll like her album.
The boob was good. Well, I was listening to Z100, the top 40 station here in New York. And they're doing Janet Jackson promotion now. They're doing. You can win Janet Jackson a trip to her video shoot.
See, it worked for her.
It worked.
Did you know that? What I just read, Timberlake had to apologize last night. They wouldn't let him on the Grammys.
It was very gay.
Yeah.
Him apologizing was gay.
The Grammys is
sorry, Your Honor.
What?
Sorry, Your Honor, for what happened.
Sorry, Your Honor.
At the bowl.
Who does he call Your Honor? The
All right,
Grammys?
so you're on a show called. Let me understand something,
Can
David.
David hear me?
Are we off the commercial
David
yet?
can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. He hasn't responded to anything.
I know, Robin.
You got those little headphones on. I don't know what
I went over there to say hi to you, and
you know how sexist he is, right?
I see. He only wants to talk to the guy.
no, just
All
my
right.
neck doesn't
Let me
do that.
get some focus here.
Yeah, okay, let's hunker down.
You don't mind. All the rambling is great, but
Excuse me.
I wasn't trying to ramble.
not you.
Fred, you need to play that way more.
All right, David.
Excuse me.
You are fascinating me. Now, your show ended.
Yes.
Your last show.
Yes.
And you came into that show while it was still on, and you kind of saved the show, I think. Now you're on 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter. Now, that must have been interesting, trying to decide whether to take that gig. Because John Ritter dies. The whole world is upset for some reason. And,
well, my question was, did they approach him or did he approach them?
That was actually, I think, a question even some of the cast had. I think it definitely would have been a little odd if I called them.
Yeah.
And I will give them that. I heard about it, and then one day down the line, and I like John Ritter. The music, I have to slow things down.
Maybe John Ritter was okay.
Company. Obviously, yeah, that was a great sitcom guy, and I didn't see him as much in the later years. He was actually really good in Bad Santa, if you saw that.
Yeah, and Sling Blade, too. He's great.
Yeah.
Wait. So
anyway, so I get... it was actually a while after, and they didn't know if they were going to continue. I don't know if everyone knew what was going on, but one day my manager was like, hey, they called over from ABC. Would you have any interest in talking to them about coming on 8 Simple Rules? And I was like, oh, no. And he's like, oh, okay. And then I had been meeting to maybe put together a show, because Just Shoot Me was done. We wanted to try to... I'm meeting with different showrunners and what kind of show could we do. And so I was like, maybe I'll have kids in it, because Dickie Roberts, I thought it was funny with the kids, and maybe just do something different like that, and could be funny. And then I thought, I'm meeting with these people, and none of the ideas are exactly right, and I go, you know what, here's a show on the air, cast is funny, the network likes it, all the stuff that no one really even thinks about, but is important. You know, you do TV stuff, and you get a network that likes a show, and the people there are good, and I said, well, I should at least meet with them. It's stupid not to. So I went and talked to him.
Yeah, it's smart. First of all, the show's already up and running.
Right, it's got a
You don't have to take that crapshoot of, what time slot you're going to have.
And as funny as I am, it's like you do a pilot and wait for 6 months to see if one night of ratings. It's like a...
Right.
But there is the thing of you could come in and ruin the show.
He doesn't care about that.
No, you know what? I don't really think about that, because I think that show... those people are fine without me, but I went in, they had James Garner, and that helped it because they had someone already.
He sucks, though.
And so...
right, he sucks.
So I went on there...
He's not going to say that.
Oh, right, no, he said...
No, that's right, I forgot.
You might say that.
You have to be nice to everyone.
No, he said that you don't like...
I don't hate him.
Why would Howard hate James Garner?
He's the one bad-mouthing me.
Files.
He attacked him.
He goes on the Tonight Show and bad-mouths me.
You, of all people?
Yeah, I mean, what did I do to him?
He's a sweetheart. That's why it's so crazy.
He's a douchebag. He's not even good.
All right, let's skip that. So we go... so he was on there, and I thought, well, that couched it a little bit, because now it's kind of heading forward. And so by the time we talked, I said, what would I play? And they're like, this.
What are you on that show?
They're one of the cousins they grew up with.
Actually, you're a cousin?
This is the rude part. Sybil Shepherd is Katie Seagal's sister on the show. I'm her son.
Ah, that's funny.
And she's like, I know she got a call somewhere going, oh, he's playing my brother? Actually...
No kidding.
But talk about calling in the cavalry. Sybil Shepherd, Garner, you.
Sybil's, I think she did one, and...
she's a freak.
Yeah, I think that was kind of one and out, and now...
they got rid of her ass.
Right, so I went in there, and I met... So I had dinner with the cast. I said, ask the cast, and once it started to go
How hot is that little chick, the one who plays his oldest daughter, the one everyone wants to date? She's hot?
Yeah, she's really cute.
How old is she?
She's 18. She's really funny. I mean, she's really, light on her feet.
She bang older men?
She's like a nice girl. I mean, she's at least got something going on.
Would she be turned up to a 50-year-old?
I'm asking her every day. I don't think she knows exactly how old I really am. I think I'm the fun guy from TV.
Right.
Then she starts to see up close. She's like, oh, ay.
Police Academy 4 was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Let me do the math.
I remember I was born during Police Academy 5. No, she is...
All right, so you go and you meet with the cast.
I meet with the cast. We have dinner, and they said, you want to come on and do like a couple episodes and see how it goes. And
an audition.
Right. Kind of also for me, too, because if it's totally creepy...
You don't want to do it?
Right, but I thought it would be a lot weirder, but everyone was open to it. Everyone was really cool. They're
So what do you do on the show? Like, you show up and you're living in the house?
Are you in the house?
No, I live in a van out on driveway.
No, come on.
Swear to God.
Oh, you do?
I'm a stoner, like a loser that they all hated growing up.
I live in a van!
Yeah. So I drive around to concerts, and got kicked out of the Army, and I was a logger. I have all these lies I made up about my life. And then I show up, and they're like, why are you here 4 months late for the funeral? And I'm like, well, there's an Aerosmith concert this week.
That's funny.
And if I can stay here, that'd be great. So,
what's Katie Seagal's story? Is she married?
I think she's getting married now.
Yeah, she's got a good body.
Yeah, she's pretty
How old is
solid
she?
on that show. She really nails her
She's
line.
up there now.
She's like 60.
No, she's still cute.
Yeah.
She was, you grew up with her on another show, and not grew up with, but...
You wouldn't bang her, would you?
No, she's getting married.
This guy's got the hottest new girlfriend.
So
did he talk to you about her during the break?
No.
Or is he still
I got on the
being all
show,
bizarre.
and we did a couple episodes, and then after the second one, they were
What
like,
are you talking about?
He's being weird. He's being weird. Why are you being weird about your girlfriend?
You almost got Chun-Li for free, and now, I don't know.
Why are you being weird about dating this chick? What's going on, man?
Artie, what do you look at when you
Wait,
look?
hey, David, what's going on? Explain to me what we're in here. Well, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. You got a good story to tell, and you're not telling it.
Being evasive.
This is why we can't tell if you can hear us.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of blowing me off here.
No, I'm not. I'm saying...
I mean, you spent the whole commercial break putting Scott to work with those special headphones.
Scott!
What's going on?
Nothing. It's just, there's no real super great story there.
You
Is
seeing
it
her or
new
not?
and you're not talking? Is
No,
that what
we're
it
just
is?
buddies, and I've known her for...
Why are you making out with her in the newspaper?
I know, I don't know.
Why are you being all weird about this?
Because it's not... It's
Did she instruct you not to discuss her? Dude, you gotta stop listening to chicks so much. Do what you want. This guy's he gets into these relationships
And
and broads.
he just admitted that he dated Lara Flynn Boyle. He never said
I know,
that.
3 years later.
And 3 years later, he's opening up about
I know,
it.
she goes, Bug. She calls me, she goes, Bug, I was never your girlfriend, and that's why we broke up. And then, now that all this stuff goes down, oh, my girlfriend. I go, yeah.
She called you Bug?
Bug's a little weird.
Bug.
Funny.
What's that about?
I don't know, that was funny. I shouldn't have said
You know
that.
what? You should have told her not
Hey,
to do
Bug.
it. Hey, Bug.
I don't even know what it meant. It made me actually crack me
Oh,
up.
if someone called me Bug, I said, listen, you skinny bitch. You're lucky I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm going to
I'd call her the C word.
I call it the C word right away.
Yeah.
What was
that? Let's have
Bug? Well, you're
we're gonna
C.
have cute nicknames for each other. Well, you're C word.
When are you going to talk about Artie's drinking?
Oh, come on.
Well,
Do you want to do an intervention?
Do you think he's out of control?
We've talked about... Thanks, Dave. This is great. Let's get back to Sarah.
Do you
What's
think
her
he's
name?
out of control? Be honest.
Play the music, Fred.
You did interventions with
Farley.
Yeah, that
Artie,
worked.
right? Do you think Artie...
Interventions are a tough thing because they're never really up for them, the people, I've found.
Right.
I found it rather... A
Don't
lot
feel
of them
loved.
go along with it, too, like, you know what, you're right, you guys, and I'm glad we all met, and I'm going to scoot out for a little bit, but let's definitely do this every week. And
How come Jim Carrey doesn't feel you killed Farley? He feels I killed
he might.
Tim
I don't
Kinison.
know.
I love
That's
that.
later in the interview.
I love the Jim Carrey logic on show business. You killed Farley.
he hasn't said that yet, but...
Yeah.
But who did you kill? I forgot.
Sam Kinison.
All right.
I killed him of a drug overdose, but of
Who
course,
did you kill?
of course, he died in a car accident with no drugs involved, and he was hit by a drunk driver.
Yeah, that hurts the story.
Yeah.
But
It kind of messed the story up.
now you and Jim are buddies, though.
Not really, not anymore. Not after I read that crap.
He's been on here.
Yeah, well, he can stay off now.
Oh.
I'm going to be looking into Jim Carrey plenty big time. Trust
Let's look
me.
at a clip.
Find out what he's responsible for.
We're going to find out what he's responsible for. I'm going to start evaluating his life.
No, you know.
My wife asked me to take out the garbage. I left her.
What did he's cleaned up his? I read something that
He stopped taking dairy or doing dairy.
He stopped eating dairy. He's talking about personal sacrifice.
Never stop doing dairy. That really screws up your head.
But I love his logic. I stopped doing dairy and
Smoking cigarettes?
smoking cigarettes. So
These are sacrifices.
these are making sacrifice for him. He's not making any sacrifice for anybody else.
Right.
No, what's funnier than Artie this weekend? I go, you got a gig? So I was going to hang out with him, and he goes, no, I'm a celebrity bartender.
Oh, God.
I'm like, The one thing worse, the only place you can drink more than doing a gig is being a celebrity.
Well, like if you're a sex addict,
one for you, two for me.
If you're a sex addict, you make appearances at strip clubs.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
If you're an alcoholic,
no, I think Artie was doing someone a favor. Was that true, Artie?
A buddy of mine. No, but I got paid though.
All right, so wait a second. Do I have to do an intervention or not here?
No, I didn't see him that night, but I'm sure it.
Listen, I appreciate the concern. I'm fun. I have like a regular.
I like Artie when he drinks. Artie, first of all, doesn't look
Jim
better.
Carrey says that you're trying to kill him if you say that.
If something happens to Artie, you're going to be the reason.
I'm not drunk.
If you say you like Artie when he drinks, then you've killed him.
Farley, and I'll take care of you.
Yeah.
You did a good job on Farley.
No, I think Artie just drinks. You know what he does? He doesn't drink during show weeks and stuff. The fact that you can turn it on and off is the good sign.
I'm not drunk now.
But wait a minute. Did you hear last week he was in Vegas for Super Bowl?
Yes.
And he hardly slept.
Right.
Well, that's
Vegas.
That's
what
Vegas.
Wait a minute. But on Monday, he had meetings and a big audition that he really cared about. He couldn't leave Vegas on Sunday night so he could be there on Monday morning. He stayed there all night, stayed up all night.
Is that ABC thing?
No, this was a movie.
And then when he got to Los Angeles on Monday
I think we've heard enough, Robin.
he had a day full of meetings,
All right.
blew the audition.
Yeah.
I think they
Threw up all over the president of ABC.
So when's the last time you banged the Sarah Foster?
Thank you, Howard.
No, I like how Artie's drinking. It's
let's
fun.
get back to that.
No, I don't. I think he looks good. You're not any heavier, Artie. You know what Artie gets down, and when he says he's ugly, I can't hear that in my car anymore, Artie. You're not ugly. You're a cool guy. You got a great-looking girlfriend. Certain point, Howard, I think, has finally figured out he's cool. You know, right? You know, he grew up.
Yeah.
Howard has his problems, and they're deep. But you, Artie, and you think you're gross, but you've got a hot chick.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, Spade, look. It's enough of you.
What is he doing?
Is there a bagel out there?
David Spade is on 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter.
Does he ever get a chill when he steps into John Ritter's shoes?
Yeah.
They actually make me wear his wardrobe.
So is it weird? Is it weird being on the show at all?
It isn't. That's why I stayed on, because I think they realize they want the show, no matter what, with me or not, is going to go in a different direction. It's just not the same show. So
let me tell you something, Bug. You're a good man. And
hey, Bug.
Bug is going to be here today.
Yeah. Is John Ritter's widow like getting in touch with you?
I talked to her. I knew her anyway. She did Just Shoot Me, and that's when I met him. I only met him once, briefly, but he was nice.
Did she approve of your taking that
She
part?
said back then he wanted to come to Just Shoot Me because he liked my stuff. So I met him that night. So I talked to her after and said, "Do you have any weirdness about this?" She's like, "No." She was cool about it.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to make sure. It's definitely an odd thing, but once we do the shows, it was funny.
Cool.
Do your kids watch it?
I don't know anyone who watches it.
Howard, that's not fair. I'm sorry.
I don't. I watched it when John Ritter died.
Very sheltered life.
I watched the 3 last episodes.
Oh, I know. That was, that's for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. I saw one with Dave. It was funny. He's in a van with the kid. It was a funny scene. Of course, I was too drunk to watch it.
I watched 8 Simple...
Artie's opinion doesn't matter because he was so sloshed.
Yeah.
I watched 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Daughter. When John Ritter died, I wanted to see if there were signs that John Ritter was dying.
Yeah.
You know, if I could see if he looked ill.
Right.
I watched those 3. Then I watched the week that...
The first week back
that
or
Garner
something?
came on?
No, this is when they all came back and there was no laugh track. I needed to see that.
Right.
Oh, the show where they talk about him being dead or something?
Yeah, like Daddy's
right.
dead.
The ones before he passed away, and then there was a couple after. But then,
those were painfully bad. And then...
then they had a certain point, it's like, let's get back to the funny, they have to try it.
And I knew you were coming on the show. I didn't know you started yet, otherwise I would have watched it, because I do want to see what you're doing.
It's only been on twice. It'll be on, Tuesdays tomorrow? Yeah, it'll be on tomorrow night.
I talked to Beth's mom, said you were real funny in it.
Oh, good.
And so she said she watches because you came over because she liked you on
that's nice.
the other show.
So the kids don't watch, but Beth's mom watches.
Yeah.
Well, that's the demographic we're going for.
Well, she likes it. She watches the show.
No,
I'm
it's good. If one person jumps over because of that, that's great.
When is it? Tuesday nights?
Yeah.
All right. How's the ratings?
It's still good. It's holding up. That's the beauty of it. And you know what? The funny thing is, the second I get there, they're like, "Oh, by the way, we're up against American Idol." I go, "What?"
Oh,
they're like, "Yeah, it's like the Super Bowl 3 times a week."
Are you getting crushed?
We're not going down that much, which is great. They said you're going to get annihilated, and we really haven't. So I think maybe it's just a different audience watches American Idol. But God, they show up for that thing. I like the guy. We're going to get the guy on that goes, "She bangs, she bangs." Did you see that guy in American Idol?
Yeah, it was good. Hey, Andy, you're on the air.
Howard, how's it going? I wanted to know from Dave, what was it like to be in the Rice Krispies Bowl with Snap and Crackle?
That's all right. I'm sorry.
Silly.
That's all right. It was all right.
Wow.
Who wrote that one? You?
Do you ever think if they say if like the ratings go down, they're going to want to kill you? So that
No, I had one interview so you're on the show and you came on and it's going to maybe stick around. That's great. What if it's a huge failure now that they've added you? And I go, oh, what?
So what did you say?
I said, I didn't really even think of that. I don't know.
You don't think about that?
No, I think it. I think if the
they
show...
They can't pin it on you. I mean...
Right, I think if the show had trouble, it would be having trouble on its own. Right. You know what I mean? Right. I just thought... I've seen the stuff we've done, and it's smooth. It works out pretty funny, so... Believe me, if I didn't, I would just stop and go do a show.
What's the paycheck like? Do you get more money than what you got on your previous sitcom?
It's kind of comparable to that, yeah.
Did you say to him, hey, my quote goes up?
Well, it was worth doing.
Right.
Definitely.
I know that sitcom paycheck's got to be awesome.
Oh, that's
beautiful.
Well, it's a great job, and that's why...
What does it feel like when that paycheck stops coming in? Do you...
It's like whiplash. It's like hitting a wall. Is that the one? People tell me about the guy that yells. I don't know.
Amy, you're on the air.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Hi.
Good. I love you all. I'm a big fan of the show. I just started watching Mad TV a lot more recently, and, like, Artie's the big guy on there, right?
Big fat guy, yeah.
I would think so, yeah.
He's not still doing that, are you?
He is actually kind of hot.
There you go.
I'm thinking.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome. Now, have you gotten any bigger since then?
I actually leveled off.
You did. You look good. You look thinner, if anything.
I'm all right. I mean, come on.
All right, let's go to John Boy.
How you doing? I just wanted to find out from David if he heard the rumor that is going around about Jim Carrey that he provided his good buddy Chris Farley with his final dose of Speedball.
That's true.
A big dealer.
That's Jim Carrey said that about you.
That I did, or that Jim Carrey did?
No, Jim Carrey's a big dealer. I bought some stuff.
Big deal.
Well, Mike, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, Mike.
Yeah, I think David is a homo for bringing his own little headphones so he doesn't mess up his hair.
It is kind of gay.
It's more than kind of gay.
Wow. And he's gay.
The fact that I'm reading Inches magazine doesn't help either.
Torso.
Okay.
Don't do any more calls.
You don't want to?
No, we'll wrap it up. It was a great time. I had a great time.
You had a good time. All right, David.
Show, 8 Simple Rules. Dickie Roberts on video. We do the whole wrap-up.
Dating My Teenage Daughter, Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock on ABC.
Artie said he's got a show called One Simple Rule.
I said, funny if that show was with a racist father, and it was one simple rule.
What's the one simple rule?
No black guys.
Yeah,
no black guys?
No colors.
Are you protective of the good-looking girl? Like she's not like are you like
I
John
do
Ritter?
like those girls. They're great. They're both.
No, I mean on the show. Are you like
on the show? No, I tried to hit on her the first show.
Oh.
The blonde.
Even though you're her cousin.
I go, and you must be... No, I go, Bridget, you have really, really... And the mom goes... No, I go, you are really, really... And she goes, related to you. Calm down.
Yeah.
And I go, got any friends who aren't? Hey, now.
There you go.
Hey, now.
Sweet. Hey, now. All right, hey, maybe next time you come in, you open up about this chick you're banging.
We'll all go to dinner. We'll all have some fun.
All right.
All of us. And, Fred, good to see you.
All right, we'll take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
While I do my goodbyes, you'll just kind of fade out on me.
It's enough.
Robin,
you're going to learn about...
It's always nice to see you.
When we get back from junk to a hunk contest.
Artie, pizza truck.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll take Howard one day to the pizza truck.
Yeah.
Total secret meeting.
Nice.
What, like you eat pizza?
He does, I've seen.
He diets like a chick.
No, I'm gross, but I do try to not eat that.
Yeah, I know what's going on with you.
Dude, I eat at Wendy's all the time. It's gross.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I don't want to. I do. If you had to cut out cheeseburgers and Diet Coke, I couldn't do it.
Really?
Not a chance. What about you, Artie? If you had to cut out those sugar-free muffins, what do you think?
Fat-free muffin. It's a fat-free muffin.
All right, we'll be back right after.
I like how he evaluates, and then he goes, nah, it's going nowhere. Let's go to commercial.
It's going nowhere. No one wants to hear this. All right, we're going to...
I get the business. I understand.
No, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
The Grammys have come and gone. Record of the Year was won by Coldplay. That's...
Yeah, they're good.
Gwyneth Paltrow's
husband, yeah.
Whatever he is. Best New Artist was Evanescence, and apparently they've already broken up or something. One of the guys who was the founder of the band has already left the band, and afterwards they were in separate areas. You know, it was an uncomfortable reunion on stage.
Oh, no kidding.
That Amy person.
Oh, I wish I had known that.
And they said backstage they were in separate areas telling how horrible it was to have to see each other.
Couldn't be any colder in here, could it?
No,
Yeah.
not at all. I think it's warmer outside.
I'm just shaking. I'm sorry.
I've been shaking all morning.
I'm shivering.
Album of the year was the Outkast album.
Yeah, that's a good album.
Here's Andre 3000 of Outkast accepting
Andre 3000.
for Speaker Box. Song of the year was Dance with My Father, the Luther Vandross.
That's when you should get tapped, is right out of high school, because it starts getting sad when you're around 25, 30, and you're still trying to be in the rock and roll industry.
Don't you get upset for those people who are like 30 years old and they're still trying to make it?
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't realize this, but Richard Marx helped Luther Vandross write that song, Dance with My Father. Best male pop vocal was Cry Me a River by Justin Timberlake. And the best duo or group was Underneath It All by No Doubt. So that was the Grammys for this year, the big winners.
I'm trying to figure out who votes for No Doubt. Every award show I see, they win an award, and I don't know anybody who even listens to them. No Doubt.
They're having some incredible career.
At least on these award shows they are.
Beyonce won 5 Grammys, tying a record for the most ever won by a female artist, and Luther Vandross won 4. A bunch of dead people, a couple of dead people anyway, won awards last night. Warren Zevon among them. And who was the other dead person? I know June Carter Cash won one. And there was somebody else. I forget who.
I should win an award for just sitting through a radio show freezing to death. Like an endurance award.
Well, there's no academy for that.
People who have done radio shows for at least 4.5 hours while in freezing cold conditions.
And here's Sean Ono Lennon, who they caught, I guess, backstage after the Beatles tribute. Yoko Ono was asked if there's any more John Lennon material that she hasn't released yet.
Yeah. I hope this answer is more coherent than what she said on the Grammys.
There's some, but it's like mostly cassette tape at home or something. And I know that John would have wanted it to be presented in the right way, and I'm trying to sort of think about how.
Oh my goodness.
John didn't want that presented in any way.
Do you hear? Well, she has finally figured out a way to release everything that he recorded in the studio. Now she's down to the cassette tapes that he recorded at home. Johnny Cash also won for that video for Hurt.
That's a great album. That whole last album of his, I got that. It's awesome.
Is it good?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. Every song.
Oh, good for you.
I'd be really depressed listening to that.
Yeah, well, that's why,
You like that?
It's good for that. It's good for drinking whiskey.
Just get a good buzz on and listen to it.
I wonder if Rob's still married.
Rob Schneider?
Yeah. Remember he got married?
Yeah.
Like a Playboy Playmate or something?
You don't hear anything about his personal life.
No, him and Spade, they're very quiet about it. Spade.
Oh, man, you can't get him to talk.
I hear John yelling in the hall. Do you answer the phone or do you yell in the hall the whole break? Can he do the phones during the break? What is that? What's going on out there? I hear him. I'm going to kick to someone's ass.
Him and Artie are having a big disagreement.
About?
Artie?
It's so stupid. I mean, it's not even like a disagreement. It's like a theoretical disagreement. John's saying that he thinks that the reason women aren't in baseball...
No. That's not really what I'm saying. This is the argument, Howard.
But when do you answer the phones?
No. Artie and I just got into an argument that just kept going. But all right.
But I don't understand when you answer the phone. Like, why don't you answer the phone?
It happened when as we were walking out of here.
But I don't even understand when you do your job.
Right. Okay.
Like, you should be filtering through, see if people are still on the line, talking to them, getting them prepared.
And Artie should have been in here during the show to do his job, too. But
during the commercial break...
But I'm the only one at fault.
No. Artie walked out during the commercial break.
No. We were both in here. Then you were doing a live spot.
No, John, stop telling me how to run my business.
All right, fine.
You have to answer the phone.
Okay, I'm sorry.
He doesn't.
I'm sorry.
Artie should be in here.
Okay.
Why?
I screwed up. I'm sorry.
But you're not Artie. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It doesn't matter.
I have a specific
We were
function.
having an argument.
But why am I listening to an argument when you should be answering the phone?
Well, it might be a funny bit as far as the end result of the argument is because now Artie suddenly thinks that he's better than any girl baseball player in the world.
No, that's not what I said.
No,
that's not what I said.
I bet you $5 grand.
Go back and answer the phone.
Donald Trump is going to get a second season of The Apprentice. He's a big hit for NBC.
Hey, good for him.
So you can look for that again next season.
I haven't been watching the show, and it's not that I don't like it. I like it. I don't know, man. I don't have time for all these shows.
I know. There are too many of them now.
Yeah. I'm watching the new Survivor. I watched that.
Yeah, I want to keep up with the new Survivor for some reason. They've rekindled my interest. Barbershop was the #1 movie at the box office this weekend. Barbershop 2, back in business, took in $25.1 million at the box office.
Robin went to a black movie theater to watch Barbershop.
Really?
Yeah, I guess that's the only place you can get to see it.
Well, I'm sure it's playing at other theaters, but they wouldn't be on every screen, which it was practically at this theater.
Was it sold out?
No, because it was at so many different theaters, and the theaters are huge. But it was a good-sized audience in each theater, and they were lining up. People were lining up for every showing.
Wow.
But there was only one theater showing Miracle at this theater.
Oh, you mean the movie about a hockey team?
Yeah, and they were only showing it like every 4 hours or something because who was going to come see Miracle?
So was the whole audience black for Barbershop?
Yeah.
Made $25 million. Some white people must have gone to see it too, I bet.
I don't think so.
No?
Not in the theater I saw it in.
How many, how many black people were in the theater, would you say?
I would say it was probably a good 500-seater or something I was sitting in, or maybe even more. It was a huge theater.
Yeah.
The middle section was completely full. It was the sides that were a little sparse.
Were the black people quiet during the movie, or was there a lot of shenanigans?
No, they paid rapt attention
really?
to everything that's going on. I swear to you, there was no talking, nobody yelling at the screen.
Nobody behind you with the baby carriage?
Even the babies were quiet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw strollers parked in every aisle, but the babies didn't cry.
That's nice. Did it kill Robin? Did it get a lot of laughs?
I wasn't real impressed with this second one.
No?
I liked the first one, but I didn't care for this one that much. I laughed maybe once.
That ain't good.
No, it wasn't as good as the first one.
Nobody shot the screen or anything, did they?
Nothing like that was going on.
The famous stroll.
How many breasts do you give it?
Well, I only have 2.
Right.
So I'd give it like...
A half a breast?
A half, yeah.
2 nipples up.
Any blacks excited to see you?
I sneak in. Nobody knows I'm there. And Miracle was #2 at the box office. I imagine that in the white communities, Miracle was on every screen, and Barbershop was on one.
Yeah, I went to a white theater to see that, Robin.
And so it made $19 million this weekend, doing very well. You Got Served, still hanging in there at #3. Along Came Polly, #4, and The Butterfly Effect was #5. So Ashton Kutcher doing okay.
And deservedly so. The man's one of our best actors.
Oh, of course.